All right, welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Very quickly, I'm on the courts playing ball, having a good time. Was able to do some jogging and some riding around early this morning while everybody's sleeping. I'm up, riding around, listening to some prayers and some things of that nature while I'm riding, jamming to some gospel music while I'm playing ball. Staying away from worldliness and all that worldly crap. But anyways, of course, nobody's perfect. We all fail. But anyways, this video is going to be short and quick, and it's about SADR. We said watch SADR. We need to watch SADR because SADR is going to dictate if we're close or not. So far, we haven't heard a peep from SADR. The last thing we heard was SADR saying, look, I'm not trying to influence, the release and the removal of a body to bring in Maliki. I'm not influencing that. Okay, so he says, stop putting me in that position where you think that I'm trying to remove a body. I'm actually trying to speed the process up for the economic reforms and for the citizens. So I'm not trying to replace a body. I'm trying to speed a body up to redo the things he promised the citizens. Okay, so he says I'm not influencing the return of Maliki. I don't even like Maliki. So why would I be influencing that? And no one's going to vote Maliki in and not over the USA's dead body and the coalition forces, So and the international world won't do business with Maliki at all. So we need to understand that. So let's watch SADR here today, tomorrow, and Monday. And that would indicate what's really going on. If we see some type of anger from SADR, if we see the million men start to gather and looking like they are angry, we got some problems. But if we see a million men gathering to celebrate, then we're going to be in some good shape. Okay, so let's watch SADR. Let's watch what he says here in the next 3 days and see if it dictates what's really going on. Because it should. SADR should dictate what's about to happen in Iraq, good or bad. Okay, 1 million. My body knows 1 million men are standing in the wing to destroy the government, to kill everybody in sight, and to remove everybody from that government, and for the American troops and the coalition forces to put their government people in and put a gun to Shabibi's head or anybody's head and release the mechanisms. So we know that is lying right in the wings. The IMF executive board approved the loans, so now they have to raise the value. Point blank and simple. And if they don't, they're not getting the loans. Okay, they approve the loans, but then you're not getting the loans until you raise the value. We thought they had the loans already, but it looks like the executive board just voted on it publicly. That doesn't mean they don't have the loans privately, but publicly they don't have the loans. Okay, so publicly they don't have the loans, and they're saying raise the value, then you get this line of credit. Okay, and this line of credit was going to skyrocket Iraq's credit rating to A++ or A+, and it was going to allow the international world to do business with you. Point blank and simple. You want money? Raise the value. So let's see what SADR does in the next 72 hours. Next week should be historic if SADR's quiet. If SADR's quiet, next week should be historic because that means they did what they're supposed to do. If SADR's talking a lot this weekend, we might be delayed another week or two. You never know. All right, so let's watch SADR carefully and see what happens. Eyes open.